Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard, and we're back with a new construction update after my nice little wedding vacation. I'm back here at Universal Studios Hollywood to check up on the park. So let's get started. Let's start with iFly. iFly right here is looking pretty desolate. I mean, looks like some more stuff has been cleared out. Those pallets have been cleared out as well, which is very interesting. I guess they've been moved to other portions of the City Walk site. And right now, just the chain link fence up on the project as well in that green backhoe. So I'm not really sure what's going on, if they'll start some vertical construction or what's going on with the site, how long it will take, or when it will be open, but I'll be checking on this, of course, every single week. I did see something very interesting though, and that was a new permit. And I don't know what it's for, but it says for a new steel structure in City Walk. So I'm putting this for the iFly segment because I'm curious. I don't know, but I'm curious if maybe this new steel structure is going to the iFly segment and will be part of the new security structures. I have no idea. But it's very vague permit, but I'll be watching this very closely. In our last update, we said Escapeology soft open, which it did, but it had its grand opening this past week and had a media event. Invited some good people out, and they had some outdoor furniture out there. So yeah, Escapeology is now open for your enjoyment. They'll be ramping up production over the next few months. Wanted to check up on Raising Cane's because a lot of progress has been happening on this when I was gone. Got these massive construction walls now with these awesome graphics here, and we're going to take a quick look at the How to Train Your Dragon photo op that they installed here for the new movie. But going back to Raising Cane's here, yeah, look at these massive walls, and I mean, several permits were filed for exterior work and new LED screens and all that good stuff. So there should be a lot of cool stuff happening here. Hopefully, both this and Slice House can open up by Halloween Horror Nights. Slice House aims to open by late summer, so hopefully Raising Cane's can do the same. Looking at the bathroom, City Walk bathroom project, not too much change that we can see from the top here, but there's still lots of work and equipment out there, and I'm sure working on plumbing as well. Here's another shot of the Raising Cane's underneath the walls. No real work yet, but those heavy walls mean that some heavy work is going to be happening in the next few weeks. Over at a Woodpecker Lot, a lot of progress here as well on what seemingly is a pathway. Lots of rebar, not just horizontally, but now vertical rebar sticking up from the ground here, which is very interesting there, forming maybe like a wall or a pathway here for this new security platform. I actually totally forgot to go to the other side of Jurassic Parking because there was a new elevator being built I wanted to show, and I forgot to do it on my way out, so I'll do it next time. Yeah, very interesting stuff there. And also some cool stuff, 30% off for FanFest merchandise um here at the Universal Studio store in City Walk. And this is not the only time this episode will be talking about merchandise or discounts on merchandise. There's two other times. So stay tuned because if you're going to Universal over the next several weeks, a few months, there's a lot of discount merchandise to be had. Get it while it's hot. It was a busy day in the park today because grad batch was happening. This was a Saturday at the time of recording this, but it was just busy in general. The Amity Island Cafe is here taking over Hollywood and Dine, and this is for Mega Movie Summer. This is something I forgot to mention on the last episode, but Mega Movie Summer starts June 13th through um like August or through Halloween Horror Nights basically. And this includes photo ops with like this one with the hanging jaw shark Bruce. You'll be able to sit in the Fast and Furious ride vehicle, Dom's Charger, and a whole bunch more. There's a stage out there. There'll be a How to Train Your Dragon photo op in here as well. So there'll be Jurassic World, by the way, is gonna have these water cannons back and four new dinosaurs added to it, all starting Friday, June 13th. I'll be their opening day. It is not an after hours event. It's free or included with your regular park admission. So yeah, it should be a really cool summer event. It's called Mega Movie Summer. They'll have meet and greets with Wicked and Back to the Future as well. Basically, the Fan Fest nights meet and greets will be sticking around, and hopefully Yoshi and Hogwarts Always will as well. Halloween Horror Nights season is ramping up, and this looking like a mausoleum facade. Hopefully, maybe it's Monstros 3 or another Latin American house here in the Parisian courtyard, but we'll be watching that very closely. Over at Fast and Furious, lights have been installed on the top of the maintenance base structures as well as the top of the station in general. As they finish the main core of the station, now they're just working on tiny details like electrical work, lighting, and small theming elements. Over here on Fast and Furious, continuing with the light structures, um, painting has been finished on the staircase. Well, they're working on the extended queue structure, and they'll be doing a lot of stuff, including installing the half pipe shields this week or this month as well. This is something that happened last week when I was out of town, and they took down the walls here. This is going to be the extended queue for the coaster, the outdoor extended queue. So it's cool they took down the walls. We have a really good shot of inside beneath the station, into the maintenance bays, and into the station itself, as well as the extended queue, which will have some awesome views. I don't think there'll probably be a fence, but there won't be like a massive wall blocking it like there was construction walls. So we have some awesome views of the coaster while in line. Here's those massive supports for that eastern half pipe structure. That's what they call it on the Community Line website. This will be going over the escalator. They're going to install this one this month, and they'll work on the western one over the tallest point of the coaster a little bit later. But they got look at those massive supports. I mean, those are really, really big in person. Like I said, the camera just does not do it justice. I mean, those things are huge, and they're so close to you when you go up the stairs, even the escalator. But the stairs are obviously much closer. Over here at the Mummy Wall project, we have an official name now thanks to that permit. Work continues quite nicely here on the project, and they're pouring some concrete, they're doing some grading, and they're chipping away slowly but surely at the wall. This is the house by the mummy. One of these will be Five Nights at Freddy's because Five Nights at Freddy's was just announced. This probably will not be Five Nights at Freddy's though, because this looks like the Scarecrow house. Cannot confirm it though, but this looks like the Scarecrow house. Here's another shot at the hillside, the Mummy Wall project. And yeah, no work happening today on this Saturday, but they flattened it out quite nicely and they got the retaining wall under construction and ready to go. And there's another shot of that house by the mummy, which I guess the spec map says this was going to be Fallout or something. But again, we don't know till Universal announces it, and they'll be starting to announce it pretty quickly. There's another good shot. Look at that. So you got the attachment points for the retaining wall here. And that's what I wanted to catch here on the escalator because that looks so cool. I can't wait till they start putting the wall up, but they're gonna have to grade that entire hillside and take it all down first, and hopefully that starts pretty. I want our second set of discounts, and the Transformers hats at the Production Central by the attraction are 50% off. It's funny because the rest of the merchandise, Transformers merchandise, is not 50% off, just the hats. So if you're in the area, Transformers merchandise is 50% off. And I have some tea on Transformers as well. Before we get to that tea, I want to mention that this awesome new discount store, and this is our third discount story of the episode. 50% off here for this merchandise, all Universal Hollywood merchandise in this store called Take Two. This is a permanent discount store here in Universal City Walk. It opened in the former Raider Image store, so that's by Escapeology and next to Margaritaville. And they have all sorts of merchandise, including Harry Potter and Nintendo merchandise. So if you want some older Harry Potter merchandise and older Nintendo merchandise that you can for 50% off, you can go ahead and get it right here at the store, which is right next to the Curious George parking structure. Also, the discounts are stackable. So it's 50% off a baseline starting, but if you have like a platinum pass or a gold pass, you get an additional 10 to 15% off. That could be up to 65% off your total item there. If you don't have an annual pass that has a discount or an annual pass at all, and you have the Universal Visa card credit card, you get 10% off there too. So it'll be 60% off, 10% plus that 50%. So that's pretty awesome. So I suggest you go ahead and on your way out, because you probably don't want to carry all that stuff all the way in the park all day or get a locker. So on your way home, stop at the Take Two store across from Escapeology next to Margaritaville. See what you might want to get for 50% off or more. Now, a couple of loose ends I want to tie up before we wrap up the episode here, and that is Five Nights at Freddy's was just announced literally a couple hours ago. Before I recorded this, Halloween Horror Nights announced that Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to Halloween Horror Nights, and they didn't say it's a house. They just said more titles are coming soon, and that at Freddy's will be experienced in a whole new way. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's has only been around like in scare zones or like the Dream House or Blumhouse experience. and the DreamWorks Theater. So a whole new way could definitely be a house. They just maybe want to tease. They just maybe give us a tease, and will give us more details later on. By the time this video is out tomorrow, maybe on Monday, maybe you'll already have details. So we'll see. But I want to let you know that yes, Five Nights at Freddy's is coming as our first announcement, which is pretty awesome. And no new ticket sales or anything, just a little detail about this house announcement because there was I guess, I think a Brazil Comic Con or Mexico Comic Con, one of those, and where they had a Five Nights at Freddy panel. So they announced Five Nights at Freddy 2, as well as this Halloween Horror Nights experience coming to both Orlando and Hollywood. And that's going to do it for this episode of the Universal Studios Hollywood Construction Update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of news today. Exciting stuff coming to City Walk and the parks. Let me know, what are you most anticipated for? Uh, what Halloween Horror Nights house do you want to come? What IP do you want to come to Halloween Horror Nights? Are you gonna go buy your tickets? Are you excited for Five Nights at Freddy's? Let me know all that in the comments below. If you want to help support the channel, you can become a member. I did behind the scenes video of all the spots I film at Universal Hollywood for members only. You can go check that out. It is up right now, or you can go ahead and click on the super thanks button in the comments for a little support to the channel. As well, you can go like and subscribe, and as always, have an epic day.